Welcome to episode 80 of 100 Days of Data. I'm Jonas, an AI professor, here to explore the foundations of data in AI with you.
And I, Amy, an AI consultant, excited to bring these concepts to life with stories and practical insights. Glad you're joining us.
The business face of generative AI is not just about the technology itself, but about the people driving its development and deployment. Today, we're diving into the story of Sam Altman, a pivotal figure in AI's evolution.
Sam Altman. Yeah, he's one of those names you hear in boardrooms and tech conferences, but maybe not everyone really knows why he's so important. Spoiler, he's helped shape how companies think about AI and its future.
Let's start with who Sam Altman is in broader terms. He's an entrepreneur turned investor and AI leader, best known as the CEO of OpenAI, the organization behind the AI models that power generative AI systems like ChatGPT.
Right. And OpenAI itself is huge in AI right now. It's at the forefront of generative AI models that create text, images, and even code. Sam's role is not just managing OpenAI, but pushing AI toward practical and ethical use cases that businesses and users can trust.
Thinking historically, Sam Altman fits into a lineage of tech entrepreneurs who aren't just inventors, but visionaries. He started in startups early, even co-founding Looped, a location-based social app, which gives you a sense of his entrepreneurial roots. But his pivot to AI with OpenAI is what made a definitive mark.
And from my experience working with clients, having a leader who understands both the tech and the business landscape is critical. Sam's background lets him speak the language of engineers and CEOs at the same time. That's rare and very powerful.
Exactly. Now, diving into OpenAI, it began as a research lab with a mission to develop artificial general intelligence, or AGI, that benefits all humanity. What's unique is their mix of non-profit ideals with for-profit activity, aiming to advance AI safely while attracting the funding to scale.
That hybrid approach is fascinating and also practical. If you think about AI development, it's incredibly resource-intensive, huge computing power, top-tier talent, and massive data sets. OpenAI had to figure out how to stay mission-focused, but also fund that intense research and deployment.
Which brings us back to Sam's role. Under his leadership, OpenAI shifted toward offering commercial AI products to bring in revenue without compromising its core vision. ChatGPT is the flagship example. It's accessible to millions and demonstrates generative AI's potential across industries.
I love that example because it shows how a high-concept idea like AGI trickles down to everyday business tools. I've seen marketing teams use generative AI for content creation, customer support departments automating FAQs, even financial advisors getting quick analysis summaries, all thanks to tools developed under Sam's leadership.
It's crucial to understand that this kind of leadership requires more than technical know-how. It demands navigating ethical questions. How do you balance innovation with risks? How do you avoid misuse? From a theoretical perspective, governance frameworks and transparency play a big role.
Totally. In practice, I've noticed that companies working with OpenAI's tech often ask about safety and compliance first. Sam's public stance on responsible AI development builds trust, which is huge for adoption, especially in regulated industries like healthcare and finance.
On the topic of entrepreneurship, Sam Altman's approach differs from the one-dimensional founder myth. He's not just the tech visionary, but also the strategist who leverages partnerships, funding rounds, and public communication to steer OpenAI's trajectory.
And that's a key lesson for anyone leading AI projects in business. It's not enough to have great technology. You need the orchestration. For example, Sam has fostered collaborations with Microsoft, which invested billions in OpenAI, providing the crowd infrastructure essential for large-scale AI.
That collaboration also illustrates a broader pattern in AI development, how public and private sectors work together. It's a mix of open research, commercial interests, and even policy influence, all intersecting in people like Sam Altman.
And let's not forget his influence on the startup ecosystem through his role at Y Combinator, the famous startup accelerator. Before OpenAI, Sam helped hundreds of startups grow, which means he's been shaping the tech landscape well beyond AI itself.
Yes, his experience with Y Combinator gave him a front-row seat to innovation cycles, talent development, and business scaling, all valuable skills when running an ambitious AI organization.
Speaking of scaling, I think one of Sam's underrated skills is communication. He breaks down complex AI concepts into language that business leaders can understand without losing the nuance, which helps bridge the often intimidating gap between AI experts and stakeholders.
That's an essential point. Communication is part of leadership. When Sam talks about generative AI, he frames it as a tool for augmentation, not replacement, which shifts the narrative toward collaboration between humans and machines.
And from the client side, that's exactly how AI wins hearts and minds. People don't want to feel like robots are taking over. They want technology that empowers them. Sam's framing helps companies reimagine workflows and open new revenue streams, all while easing fears.
If we take a step back, Sam Altman symbolizes a new breed of AI leaders who blend entrepreneurship, ethics, communication, and technical vision. Understanding their role helps us grasp not just the technology, but the human forces shaping AI's future.
Totally. And for business professionals out there, knowing about Sam Altman and OpenAI isn't just trivia. It's about recognizing the stories and people behind the innovations you'll soon be adopting or competing with.
To sum up with our key takeaway, leadership in AI is as much about vision, ethics, and strategy as about technology itself. Sam Altman exemplifies how people shape the path AI takes.
And my takeaway, when you hear about AI breakthroughs from people like Sam, think about the impact on your business and how those leadership choices influence adoption, trust, and practical use.
Next episode, we'll check in with more influential AI figures and reflect on what they teach us about where AI is headed, our checkpoint AI people.
If you're enjoying this, please like or rate us 5 stars in your podcast app. We'd love to hear your comments or questions so we can bring them into future episodes and keep the conversation going.
Until tomorrow, stay curious, stay data-driven.